Thank you all for joining us tonight for the swearing-in celebration of the 23rd elected Sheriff of Norfolk County, Patrick McDermott. And before we move on, I did want to take a minute to recognize some of our elected officials that came out tonight to see the sheriff. Quincy Mayor Tom Koch, Quincy Ward 1 City Councilor Dave McCarthy, Quincy Ward 3 City Councilor Ian Kane, Quincy School Committee member and a member of our staff at the Sheriff's Office, Catherine Hubley, Weymouth City Councilor Fred Happel, another member of our staff at the Sheriff's Office, State Senator Walter Timilty, Norfolk County Treasurer Michael Bellotti, one of the Sheriff's dear friends, former clerk magistrate from the Rentham District Court, Eddie Doherty, Holbrook Selectman Dave Riley, Braintree Council President Meredith Barica, and if I missed anyone, I apologize, but thank you all for joining us tonight.
Detail up. Post colors. Present arms. Order arms.
Please remain standing for the national anthem sung by Sheriff McDermott's daughter, Alana McDermott. Alana?
Detail. Present arms.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you for that beautiful rendition, and thank you to the color guard for joining us tonight. You can all please take a seat. At this time, I'd like you all to join me in welcoming Sheriff McDermott's family, his wife, Tracy, his children, who we all know now, Adam and Alana, and also with us tonight is Sheriff McDermott's brother, Quincy Patrolman Chris McDermott, as well as his father-in-law, who everyone knows, Charlie Wilson. As many of you are aware, Sheriff McDermott has a long commitment to public service both in government and in the community. Before being elected as sheriff, he served for 18 years as the Norfolk County Registrar of Probate. For those nearly 2 decades, he focused on access to justice for Norfolk County residents, improving the lives of people impacted by opiate abuse, domestic violence, family strife, and mental health issues. He also took great pride in advocating for and assisting families navigating the adoption process. From the very beginning of his career, he has been a tireless public servant. As a legislative aide in the State House, he gained invaluable experience delivering constituent services and building a keen understanding of the legislative process. As an assistant Suffolk County District Attorney, he fought to protect people through the judicial process. And as a Quincy City Councilor, he advocated for and improved the city's public safety services and the needs of his constituency. Through all of his different positions in government, Sheriff McDermott has understood the true meaning of public service, knowing that part of our responsibility in life is to give back to the community we come from. He has taken this knowledge and experience and utilized it to serve his constituents and make a difference at every level of government. In 2020, he continued his service to the people of Norfolk County and was elected to fill the remainder of former Sheriff Mike Bellatti's term. This past fall, he was elected to his first 6-year term as sheriff. And this is the reason we all gather here tonight, to celebrate a journey which started 4 years ago when he sought to improve the lives of Norfolk County residents by running for and becoming Norfolk County Sheriff. Over the past 2 years, Sheriff McDermott has focused heavily on breaking the cycle of incarceration. His mission is simple. He believes that by putting together a comprehensive set of wraparound services, the Sheriff's Office can provide individuals in its care and custody with the necessary skills and training to improve their lives outside the jail. As Sheriff McDermott begins his 6-year term, I am, and I know you all are, confident that under his stewardship, the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office will continue to be a leader in the Commonwealth and across the country. I would now like to ask Chris McDermott to join his brother, Sheriff McDermott, so he can administer the oath of office to him. I'll get behind you for the mic.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Patrick Walter McDermott, do solemnly swear
I, Patrick Walter McDermott, do solemnly swear
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts
and will support the Constitution thereof, so help me God.
and will support the Constitution thereof, so help me God.
I, Patrick Walter McDermott, do solemnly swear and affirm
I, Patrick Walter McDermott, do solemnly swear and affirm
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform
that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform
all duties incumbent on me as Sheriff of Norfolk County,
all duties incumbent upon me as Sheriff of Norfolk County,
according to the best of my abilities and understanding,
according to the best of my abilities and understanding,
agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution
agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution
and the laws of this Commonwealth, so help me God.
and the laws of this Commonwealth, so help me God.
I, Patrick Walter McDermott, do solemnly swear
I, Patrick Walter McDermott, do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
that I will support the Constitution of the United States.
Congratulations, Sheriff.
Here we go. Cool. What a great night, and thank you, Chris, for being here to swear me in. We had the two Chris's here, so I want to thank the special sheriff, Chris Bell, for serving as MC tonight. Nice job, Chris. In his flowery introduction of me, he failed to mention the key components of how he got to where he is. So the fun part is that almost, 30 years ago, I got my start at the legislature working for then Representative Mike Bellotti. I had campaigned for Mike in '92, and I was supposed to be his legislative aide. But unfortunately, out of left field came Chris Bell and decided to take my job away from me. So not being one to shut down easily, I decided to go knocking on the door of Representative Bellotti and Legislative Aide Bell, and I said, hey, look, I want to strike a deal. I said, I'm happy to come and work for you as your legislative aide. And they both said, oh, geez, we only have one aide, we don't have money in the budget. And I said, look, my father will kill me if I don't come home saying I have a job. I had partied a little bit in Boston College. I had traveled the world a little bit with Club Med, and he said, this is no way to go through life, son. And so I give credit to Chris Bell and Mike Bellotti. They brought me in. They didn't pay me a dime, by the way. I worked for a year at the State House for nothing, but I'll tell you something. They didn't have to pay me. It was the invaluable experience I got and the friendship, the lifelong friendships that they both have become for me were invaluable, and so I very much appreciate it. And the fun part about life is it does come full circle. From once being the employee of Chris Bell, Chris Bell is now the employee of Pat McDermott. Yes. But like many of you in the room, Chris Bell has far too many stories that I do not wish to be out in the audience, so we're going to keep him employed. Anyways, I want to thank everybody from, this has been a really historical, long time coming for me, and this is something that I've wanted to do for a number of years. Certainly when I first got elected in 2020, the pandemic had hit, and we had to kind of reimagine how to run for office at a time when people weren't socializing, engaging. We still had to find a way to get our message out to people. And, I look back, I look around this room here, there are people that I met during this campaign, but I look at, we've had some fun exchanges as people have come in. And, we talk about folks that held signs for me back in Lakeland Square back in '95 when I first decided to run for the city council. And folks that have supported my campaigns throughout these years. I'm forever indebted for all of you for what you've done for me. And I am not who I am today without each and every person in this room. So I'm very grateful and honored and humbled to have been elected the sheriff with your assistance. But I certainly want to thank, I had to keep it together with watching my two kids perform tonight. It was really something special to watch them grow up, great kids, to get involved in music, a little bit kind of like I did, but much more professional than I can ever imagine, and really take kind of, I saw a glimmer of Charlie and Pat up here tonight, and it was really something special. And I'm honored to have them as my kids. They're loving kids, they're great kids, and I'm blessed. And certainly it wouldn't have been an effort at all unless it was for the love and support of my wife, Tracy. And certainly unbelievable. So there's a lot of flood of memories coming back here. Tracy and I met through politics, and she's withstood watching me go through law school and getting more involved in politics, and a lot of nights away from the kids. And if your family doesn't support you, you can't win. And I've always had the support of my family. And with that being said, my immediate family, I am forever grateful. But our extended family, I'm blessed too to have my aunts and my uncles here from the Burks. My brother, my mother's brother, Donald and Billy are here. And then I think, is Kathy here? Did I see Kathy? Kathy, where are you hiding? My Aunt Kathy is here, and I know my Aunt Mary would have been here, but she's out in Colorado, I think ski and Vail or something like that. But I have a lot of my cousins here, which I'm very grateful for. The McDermotts and the Burks, we're a very tight family, and I wouldn't be into the political game without them as well. So I appreciate all the support of and the love of my family for being here. And certainly whether it was college friends or people growing up in Montclair, over the years. It's been truly remarkable, this odyssey that I've been on and that's brought us here tonight. We're here tonight, basically at the culmination of more than 2 years, 4 years really, worth of very hard work from the team at the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office, as well as our partners and supporters throughout our communities. It's also been the beginning of more work, but even greater things to come. And it's been a labor that is well worth doing, because we've done it for all the right reasons, to improve people's lives. With your support, we've accomplished a great deal, and I am both honored and excited to see what else we can accomplish in the next 6 years. I love saying 6 years. Over the last 2 years, my staff and I have pushed incredibly hard to make sure that the people in Norfolk County and the justice-involved individuals in our care and custody have access to the best resources that will help them be safe, successful, and when necessary, turn their lives around. We've invested heavily in our reentry programming, giving justice-involved individuals more opportunities than ever to get their feet under them when they leave the House of Correction. This includes our numerous educational partnerships, as well as our employee program that sets each person up for success in securing and keeping jobs. We've shown that rehabilitation, not punishment, really is at the heart of what we do at the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office. And our focus inside the facility isn't just directed at our justice-involved individuals. As sheriff, it has been my pleasure to encourage each and every person at the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office to seek out opportunities for training and advancement. We've held promotional exams for the first time in 4 years, giving staff avenues to advance their careers, and continued to modernize our approach to corrections and public safety through numerous conferences and training opportunities. Our work inside our organization is mirrored by our outreach efforts across Norfolk County. We've introduced a new generation of residents to the good work that our agency does each and every day to keep people safe and secure through numerous public family events and the expansion of our popular Youth Leadership Academy to new locations across the county. We've also continued to build on and forge new collaboration in the communities that we serve. These partnerships resulted in the first ever Public Safety Alliance, a coalition of public safety agencies, police departments, fire departments, first responders, and nonprofits. Led by the Sheriff's Office, as well as with Norfolk County District Attorney Michael Morrissey, another former boss of mine, as well as Norfolk County Treasurer Michael Bellotti, the Public Safety Alliance will help us identify resources in Norfolk County as well as gaps in coverage to ensure that every community has access to what they need to keep their residents safe and prosperous. All of these accomplishments would not have been possible without a dedicated team of professional and hardworking men and women. Each and every day, the staff and officers of the Norfolk County Sheriff's Office show up to maintain the peace and security of residents and justice-involved individuals. They work through snowstorms, they work through holidays, birthday parties, graduations, and much more, because they know how important their work is to all of us. In doing so, we have been rewarded with perfect audit scores from not one, but 2 national accreditation agencies. Their commitment is the reason that our agency has a reputation for excellence, not just in Massachusetts, but across the whole country. And I want to thank them for their continued service. And I ask that you join me in a round of applause. As we kick off the next 6 years, I look forward to your support in building on this foundation of excellence that we have already laid. With your help, we will continue to develop and enshrine a post-release continuum of care for all justice-involved individuals, focusing on a comprehensive approach that addresses job readiness, mental health care, housing needs, health care, and more. We will also keep growing the services that we provide to law enforcement through our partnership with Metrolec. And we will build out the first Norfolk County Bureau of Criminal Investigations that will be able to serve local police departments to more efficiently processing crime scenes and aiding in investigations. Our service to the community is not possible without continuing to invest in our deep and productive community partnerships and seeking out new collaborations, such as the one we will be building with the Vanessa Marcotte Foundation to provide life-saving self-defense classes to Norfolk County residents. Community partnerships aren't just a matter of networking. For instance, in instances like this, they can literally be the difference between life and death. As sheriff, I'm committed to finding and fostering every avenue, every partnership, and every resource that I can to make sure that each and every person in Norfolk County can feel safe and thrive at home, work, and in their community. When I first took office, I highlighted my 4 pillars of effective corrections: prevention, intervention, education, and hope. These are our mission and our mantra. As we begin this next term, I want to continue this holistic focus on helping people stay safe, make good choices, learn from their mistakes, and understand that the future is never set in stone. Everything that we have done together and everything that we will continue to do in this next term will be done to serve the people in our care and custody and the 28 communities of Norfolk County. I look forward to working alongside you to make Norfolk County better, safer, and stronger today, tomorrow, and every day after. Thank you, and God bless. You know, we talked about my family, but I also have to give a shout out to my wife's family, the dedicated, family members that are always here for my St. Patrick's Day events, for my sign holdings, my fundraising, everything under the sun. And so I want to give a round of applause for my in-laws, certainly Charlie, the Apses, the Candeloffs, the Maloofs. What else we got? We got a whole gang of them, huh? The what? And we have Phyllis, the Dyers are here as well, that's right. And I want to say a special blessing out to my mother-in-law who is ill tonight, and she couldn't be here with us. So if you keep her in your prayers tonight for Linda Wilson, she's been an ardent supporter of ours and our family for that being said. So that being said, I thank you all for being here tonight. And what am I doing?
He's going to come in the
The bottom line is he was supposed to have briefed me on this beforehand. Oh, there we go. All right, I get it now. I'm with you. I got it. All right, but certainly enjoy yourselves tonight, and I appreciate everybody for coming. So, I would ask now that the color guard please come forth and retire the colors.
Retrieve colors. Left face, forward, march. March.
Let's give a round of applause to the Norfolk County.